Hello everyone. Welcome again to this new episode of Shake Hand with Life. I am Narendra Sharma. In this video, I am going to tell you about the probability. I'll give you some introduction of probability. Like what is probability? And what is the use of probability in our daily life? And how do we calculate the value of probability? I'll tell you with some examples. Now starting this video with a few statements. The first one is, it is possible that man may travel to Mars in 2030. Probably it may rain today. I think the teacher is coming into class. It seems that the train may come late today. I hope that she may accept my proposal of marriage. The chances of winning of Indian cricket team in World Cup are very high. What do you think? What is the common thing in all these statements? Do you have any idea? If so, then please do write your feedback in the comment section. Okay. Now I am telling you what is the common thing. It is uncertainty. Every person who is making the statement is dealing with uncertainty. Like, I think the teacher is coming into class. The student is assuming that the teacher is coming into class, but he is not sure the teacher is actually coming into class or not. He is just assuming. And similarly, in all these statements, everyone who is making the statement is dealing with uncertainty, an amount of uncertainty. Okay, so how to deal with this uncertainty in our daily life? But before we understand this, how to deal with this uncertainty in our daily life, we need to understand the problem. That means what is the problem actually? Is it uncertainty or is it amount of uncertainty? Which one is the problem? So this is amount of uncertainty. Like the chances of occurrence of an event are 60%, 80% or 100%. This we want to know. What are the chances of occurrence of an event? Now, to calculate the amount of uncertainty, what we need? We need probability. So to deal with uncertainty of an event, we need probability to calculate the chances of happening of an uncertain event. Therefore, the probability is an essential tool in the analysis of situations involving uncertainties. Therefore, it can be applied for quantitative assessment of chance occurrences, to calculate the number of chances about the success of an event or about the happening of an event. We need a quantitative value in terms of percentage, in terms of proportion. So the probability can be applied in different fields, like quality control, where we want to calculate the percent of defective. Management decision analysis, whether this option is accepted or whether this option is accepted. Space exploration, economics, engineering, theoretical physics, applied statistics, biochemistry, number of fields. In fact, if I would say, in every field or in our daily life, we are continuously using the probability to calculate the chances of occurrence of an event. Therefore, mathematically, probability is a quantitative measure. It is a quantitative value using which we calculate the uncertainty. A number that conveys the strength of our belief that we are sure by this amount. A number that conveys the strength of our belief in the occurrence of an uncertain event. We are sure by 60%, we are sure by 80% that the event could happen. Right. So mathematically, probability is a quantitative value for the uncertainty of an event. For example, 6 out of 10 chances the archer hits the bullseye, and it implies that the probability of success is 60%. 5 out of 10 tosses the head appears on the coin, where the head is a success. If we consider the head is a success and 5 out of 10 tosses we have head, then the probability of success is 50%. And another case is there, 8 out of 10 cases are favorable that she may accept my marriage proposal. So here the probability of success accepting the proposal is 80%, right? Now the theory of probability was largely developed by the great mathematicians and statisticians, and a few names are Galileo Galilei, Blaise Pascal, Pierre de Fermat, Abraham de Moivre, Laplace, Gauss, Bernoulli. Hope you have heard about the Bernoulli theorem. Bayes, very famous theorem given by the Bayes. Fisher and Pearson's, Carl Pearson's. These are some of the few names who contributed a lot in the development of probability theory. Now, the development of probability theory is often associated with gamblers or game theory. Isn't it interesting? But why? Why the probability theory is associated with gamblers or game theory? It is because it provides the clearest examples of probability and its assessment. We can use the dice, we can use the cards, we can use the coin to calculate the value of probability for happening of an event. And that is why games of chance that usually involve coin, dice and cards, and all these types of items we use in our daily life, like toss of a coin to win or loss, associated with head or tail of the coin. Dice is used to play the game of Ludo and snake and ladder, etc. And I hope all of you would have played in your childhood the game of Ludo and the game of snake and ladder. Yes, I'm sure you would have played that. And the cards, often used to play the card games in-house or in casinos. The cards are very popular. The games of cards are very popular in casinos or in houses. There are a number of games associated with the cards, right? That's why these are the very simple items using which we can understand the concept of probability or the calculation of probability, right? Now let's take some examples that how do we calculate the value of probability, or we can understand the concept of probability by simple items like the coin, dice or cards. The first example is, suppose $1 is the bet on the number 1 and 2 of a dice. Then what are the chances of winning $1? Okay, let's calculate. There are 6 equally likely numbers on a dice. Equally likely means dice is fair and all numbers have equal chance to surface. Therefore, we have 6 numbers on dice and all numbers have equal chances to appear. So the total cases are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 cases are there. And favorable cases are only 2. We will win the $1 if we have 1 or 2 on the dice. Therefore, the 2 cases are favorable. And therefore, the probability of winning $1 is 2 by 6. That equal to 1 by 3 and that equal to 0.33. That means we have 33% chance to win $1. Right? This is the game of dice. Now let's take the game of card. What are the chances of getting an ace when a card is drawn from a deck of 52 cards? We have 4 aces in a deck of cards, and here we want to calculate the chances of getting an ace when we draw a card from a deck of 52 cards. So the number of aces in a deck of 52 cards are 4, right? And therefore the favorable cases are 4 because there are 4 aces in a deck of 52 cards and the total cases are 52. Therefore the chances of getting an ace equal to 4 by 52 and that equal to 1 by 13 and that equal to 0.077. That means approximately 8% chances 8% chances are there that we could have an ace when we draw a card from 52 cards, right? This is the chance game of cards, okay, using which we can calculate the probability. Now let's take another example, and this example is related with the coin, tossing of a coin. When asked for the toss by an umpire, the captain of team A calls head, right? What are the chances that the team A will win the toss? Call is for head by the captain of team A. Now we want to calculate what are the chances that the captain, the team A, win the toss. Okay. Now here we have total cases only 2. When we toss a coin, either we get head or we get tail. Only 2 options are there. So the total cases are 2. And favorable cases, because the call is for head, the favorable cases are 1. Right? Now the chances to win the toss by captain of team A equal to 1 by 2 and that equal to 0.5. That means we have 50% chance that the captain of team A win the toss. So this was the concept of probability. Hope you have got that right. If you have any question or suggestions, and if you have any doubt, then please do write your feedback in the comment section. Like this video, share this video with your friends and colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe Shake Hand with Life YouTube channel and hit the bell to get the notifications of my latest video lectures. I have more about the probability in my upcoming video lectures. And if you want to download the course notes and ebooks in PDF, then please follow the link given in the description below. You may visit to my website www.shakehandwithlife.in. This is Narendra Sharma signing off. We'll see you soon in my next video with a new topic of probability. Thanks for watching.